Mr. Yakub Memon.
Yes.
Memon. You left Bombay on March 11th for Dubai.
Yes.
How did you reach Pakistan?
On 17th, we have boarded a PIA flight. It was to land at Dubai via Karachi. But we were escorted by a Pakistani agent at Karachi airport without any immigration and formality. We was escorted out of the Qaid-e-Azam airport, Karachi airport.
By Pakistani agent, you mean whom?
Asif, his name was. He was a bald fellow. He escorted us right from inside the airport to outside.
And your passports, were they stamped?
No formalities of any immigration or customs were completed.
A Pakistani official came, took you off the flight, and took you without any formalities.
Right.
And your passports were given to him? Did you give him your Indian passport?
Yes, he collected our Indian passport. The very first thing he did, he collected our Indian passport. He escorted us outside the airport then, without any formality.
You did not have your Indian passport with you then?
Yes, since then, after 1 year, we received our Indian passports.
Where were you taken then by Asif?
From there, from airport, we were taken to one Tawfiq Jaliawala's bungalow in Karachi. It is in Dhuraji colony.
And you stayed there?
Yeah, we stayed there.
Whole family?
Not whole family, because on 17th, myself, my wife, father, mother and younger brothers had shifted there. By 20 or 21st, rest of the members joined us. The same place in the bungalow.
So which other places did you stay after that?
Then after a few days, about 8 days later, we were shifted to a new house of Tawfiq Jaliawala. It was at Rufi Cottage, some Gulshan-e-Iqbal area, block 13D. We were shifted there.
And who is this Tawfiq?
Tawfiq is a friend of Tiger. Tiger is my elder brother. And they have certain business in Dubai for past 3-4 years. I don't know exactly. He's a business partner of Tiger.
What business?
He's a Pakistani based in Karachi and Dubai.
What business was this?
I think in the Karachi he has construction business, plus he has a car dealer showroom.
Tiger had construction business in Pakistan?
No. Tiger don't have any business in Pakistan.
No, but you said he had a joint business in Dubai.
Tawfiq Jaliawala and Tiger do business in Dubai, not in Pakistan. And it may be smuggling business, because now I'm convinced about his activities.
Smuggling what?
Smuggling that I don't know.
Precious. You're convinced about his activities?
Yes, illegal activities.
How are you convinced?
Because later on I had very good contact with Tawfiq, I used to talk.
But you had even better contact with your brother?
No. With my brother, I don't have any contact. I hardly remember I have spoken 1 hour with him, at a stretch in my life.
You were living in the same house?
Yes, we were living in the same house right from childhood. We were staying together.
When you were in Pakistan, who was taking care of your finances?
Tiger and Tawfiq.
How were you living? I mean, you were not earning anything?
After 6 months, we have started earning.
In what?
We were doing construction business, plus younger brother Ayub was also engaged in export business of rice. But that is true, the support came from Tawfiq Jaliawala and Tiger. I took his support in Pakistan, and a lot of support. In Pakistan, I took his lot of support.
And you were in Bangkok from April 17th to 29th?
Yes.
Why did you go to Bangkok?
Bangkok, we were taken to Bangkok on 17th April. Those was the time, I had realized what has happened. Before that, neither myself nor any member of the family had the slightest, inkling about all these things. But when after reaching is this bomb blasts and the conspiracy behind this.
So you got to know about it in Bangkok?
Not in Bangkok. After reaching Karachi.
I see. And when you went to Bangkok, who accompanied you?
Bangkok, Captain Server, his name was, alias Usman. He was a government official. He accompanied
Pakistani government?
Yes, a Pakistani government official.
What was his name?
He used to tell Usman, but later I came to know that his name is Captain Server.
Where did you stay in Bangkok?
Bangkok, we were taken to a bungalow at some Pattaya Road, and there we were confined to a house. We didn't move anywhere.
You didn't stay in a hotel?
On 16th, some of the members had gone. They stayed in Hotel Indra Regency. I went on 17th, we joined them, and then we were taken to a bungalow at Pattaya Road. There we stayed for around up to 29th April.
Who picked up your expenses in Bangkok?
I think these Pakistani officials. But they used to come and talk to Tiger.
When you came back to Pakistan,
yes,
what did you do for your accommodation?
When we came back to Pakistan, that same fellow Asif, bald-headed, he took us out. That time we were traveling on Pakistani passport. So all the formalities were completed. And we were transported to a house at Defense Housing Authority. There already Ayub, his wife, and father and mother were present because they didn't come with us to Bangkok since Reshma Bhabi was expecting that time.
When you came back, was any land bought?
Yes, after that Tofik and Tiger had arranged a plot of land for a new house at Karachi Development Scheme.
What was the size of it?
It was 1000 yards, a very spacious plot was there.
How much did you pay for it?
Around 60 lakhs rupees.
60 lakhs?
Yes.
And who paid for it?
Tiger. Tiger and Tofik used to pay. All the funds was given by Tiger and Tofik.
But you were helping Tiger with his finances?
No, never.
You were not his accountant?
Never.
You were not withdrawing money on his behalf?
Never.
In Bombay?
Not in Pakistan also.
Then while you were in Pakistan, you set up a construction company with Tafiq Siddiqui, his brother.
Well, coming from Bangkok, I had decided that I'll go into detail of these matters and see how this has happened. This bomb blast has happened. Who were the people behind it? And on whose backing all these things were done.
You seem to have been very comfortable in Pakistan.
Very comfortable.
You lived in a house which the construction alone was 1.16 crores.
Yes.
You were rehabilitated, right?
Yes.
The Pakistanis gave you identity cards.
Yes.
Gave you a school certificate.
Definitely.
Gave you a second passport.
Yes.
Why would Pakistan do this for you?
Because I have concluded that Pakistani agents were involved in this bomb blast.
Yes, but why would they do it for you?
Because according to them, we were Tiger's family. And Tiger, along with them, with their mutual consent, this work was done. So they were supporting Tiger.
So you must have shown some support to Tiger.
Never.
So how did they come to that conclusion?
Because since he had asked them that my family should be brought here, so they thought that he is attached to our family. That
so
way he called us.
Why didn't you protest?
That time the things were such, terrible, that there was no other alternative to just take mommy, daddy and younger brothers. Only life was the concern.
You were helped by Pakistani agents you were party to that?
Yes. We were not party to that.
Well, Pakistani agents were helping you.
It was just the circumstances that we were behaving that way.
You're not a child. You were taken as adults
by Pakistani agents. Yes, but I was along with my family that time.
You went to Pakistan, took benefits from the Pakistani government, re-established yourself.
Yes, taking benefit is a different story.
For some reason.
I wanted to let them feel that now I am with them. That was the way, I collected all the information. If at the moment
so what credibility do you have that 1 minute you're with them, 1 minute you're with us, 1 minute you're with somebody else?
Right from the day I have landed in Pakistan. Who is going to believe you
if today you're saying, I wanted them to believe that today you could be doing this to the Indian government?
Never. I am an Indian. Why should I do with India?
And why do you have two passports?
Because they have made passport for me.
They didn't force it down your throat. You chose.
Yes,
you chose to take two passports.
No. They forced it down my throat.
You have two passports, right? Which you say was forced down your throat. Your identity card was forced down your
Everything
throat.
was forced down.
Your school leaving certificate was
Everything,
forced
yes,
down your throat.
everything was forced down, and I accepted with only intention that they should feel now that I am not a danger to them, and that way I could
When did you
collect the
get to
income.
know about your brother's involvement in the bomb blast?
Uh, on reaching Karachi, after I had a long discussion with Tiger that why you have called me here. So he later on explained me all these things. He said
Around what
now
date was that?
that was around 20th March when
20th?
we were staying at Tawfiq's Jaliawala bungalow.
I see. So it was about 10 days after the blast.
Yes, 10 days after the blast.
So at that time, 10 days after the blast, why didn't you come to India then?
That was not possible that
Why
time.
not?
It was
Why
not
not?
possible because
You
right
talked
from
about
that
your
day,
loyalty to your motherland. Where was your loyalty when you
Yes.
went off with some other country's passport?
Mm.
With their taking their hospitality,
Right,
you have enjoyed a massive house and everything else that they've given you,
right.
and you're saying that they forced all this luxury down your throat?
Yes,
You know, there are a lot of people who like that kind of luxury forced down their throat. Nobody is going to believe the story. It is highly implausible that all this luxury is being forced down your throat, and people are expected to believe that you are innocent.
I'm not expecting anything from the people. I just want to put the facts to the people, let them decide. I'm not
And
here
the facts that are being put in front is that you have a dual identity. You've lived there since March.
This is the tip of the iceberg. Let all the facts come in front of the people and let the people decide.
Let's go back to that first question. Why didn't you come to your motherland, as you call it, and report your brother if you were against what he did?
See, because right from that day, we were confined to our houses. Around 4-5 guards.
How could you run businesses with confined to houses? You were running a successful business.
That was later on. And even that time,
then later on, why didn't you do it?
This was the right time to come, and I have come.
But you had a good, how long is it? How long is it since March 11th of 93?
If it had taken me 10 years also, I would have waited for 10 years to do this thing.
Well, you were enjoying a very good life while waiting for it.
I was not enjoying. If I would have enjoyed this life, why should I come here now? Why should I come here?
You've come here because, you tell us, why have you come here?
Just to show the people who are behind this blast. And it is not Memon family who is behind these things.
You are expecting...
And I know who are the people behind it. I know the exact addresses. And I know the Pakistani government involvement. That's what I want to say to the international community.
When you got to know on March 17th
Yes.
that your brother was involved on it,
Yes.
in the bomb blast.
20th March.
20th
after
March
landing in Karachi.
Why did you not come back to India then?
See, that was, I told you, the situation was such that we were confined to our houses.
You were confined to your houses, but you were also conducting businesses. You were meeting people socially. You were attending weddings. You were doing all kinds of things.
No, I have never attended any wedding.
So where do you say
I have
that
met
the
any people.
circumstances?
See, I tell you, I was only visiting Tawfiq's family, and that was also a purpose in that, to gather the information. And I was looking after this construction business, and by that time also, I had a feeling that they were watching us.
Did you know when they got in touch with Tiger, the Pakistani officials?
I think after January riots.
So you were aware of it?
Later on I came to know, after my period of stay in Pakistan, 1.5 years.
But did Tiger speak to you at all about what he planned to do?
No.
Were they talk in the family?
No, never. If there would have been a slight inkling also, you would have never allowed him to do all this thing.
You were living in considerable luxury as the raids have shown, which are quite different from the way you were living before. How do you account for this huge financial change in your family?
There is any huge financial, show me huge, you say 12 bedrooms and 20 bedrooms. We were staying in a 5-bedroom, 3 flats. It's a huge, for a family of 12 members, 5 bedrooms is a huge.
What do you think?
And we all were working since 1978, I'm telling you.
So what is Tiger working in?
See, Tiger joined in 1978 Memon Cooperative Bank as a clerk. And there he worked for 3-4 years. Later he shifted to one electronic goods shop, that is a Manish Market. And from that day he is still going there. Eldest brother Suleiman.
And what is his other source of income?
illegal act, smuggling, which I came to know with the friendship of Tofik and other people.
So you were living in the same house as Tiger, and you claim that you had no idea what his activities were. The whole of Bombay knows.
No, no.
The
We
whole of
came to
India
know.
knows.
No.
But his brother who's living in the
We
same
came
house
to
doesn't know.
In 1990, we came to know about his activities, smuggling and all.
This is quite remarkable that you know that everybody in India knows Tiger Memon's activities, and you living in the same house.
When everybody knew, you tell me.
If you read the press in the last 10 years, he has been covered enough.
No, never. Only in 1990 he has been covered, and especially after this Bombay blast.
I see. Before that, you were.
Before that, he was going to Manish Market shop, and I was under the impression that he is doing this video TV business, selling the goods in the market.
Your naivety is really touching, because I don't think you'll find one person in Bombay who will believe you.
See, you don't know my life history. As I told you, since 1978, I was so busy, involved with my family, with my studies and with my work. I had hardly any time, for all these things.
Can you describe the circumstances when you left?
See, I left on 11th March. The first week of March, Tiger told me that the things are going worst, and by that time by that time they had burned in riots.
Yes, so then he told you what?
He told me that, see, things are very bad here now, so better shift for few days to a Dubai house where Suleiman with his family, Ayub and his family with children, his child studies there only in Dubai. We shift to that house with parents. So I said okay, but I resisted because I was busy with my work, as I told you. But then later on, he forced me. I said okay, it's a matter of 4-5 days. Let me go.
Why did he force you?
Yes, because he was up to these things.
So what? He could have left. Why did he take you?
See, later on, what I have concluded is he tried to take care that he involves everybody.
In the Bombay blast, who else in the Bombay blast is involved? To your knowledge, to your knowledge, do you know of any other names that are involved in the Bombay blast?
See, during my stay in Pakistan, I came to know that Tawfiq Jaliawala, this helped by ISI of Pakistan, these were the mastermind of the blast, and execution was given to Tiger and his boys, and the training of his boys was also done by this ISI people in Pakistan.
Who else in India?
I don't know about them, but I'm very sure.
Who else in Pakistan?
I don't know anything about it, but I'm very sure about the involvement of this Tiger, his boys, Tawfiq Jaliawala being an agent of Pakistani government.
What did Tawfiq Jaliawala say to you?
Tawfiq Jaliawala told
about the bomb blast.
Yes, about the bomb blast.
What did he say?
That I have supplied the arms, explosives, and I have dictated the spots, because Tiger had given the work to execute. Tiger with his boys have executed the blast, and I had done everything.
Now, you waited since 93 March.
Yes.
To find out what really happened from Tawfiq Jalianwala.
Yes.
Why couldn't you ask your own brother?
See, I told you right from the beginning I was not very friendly with my brother, especially after going to Karachi.
Then why did you go? If you were not friendly with your brother, it is not logical that you should go
for my brother. Neither I have obeyed my brother, I told you.
But you went.
Yes, I just went for my family's sake.
Mr. Memon, one thing. Your facts are saying one thing else.
What my facts are saying?
Your facts are saying, let's look at the facts.
Yes.
You left with your brother. You're saying
no. I have not left with my brother.
Even though you don't
Tiger.
Speak to him.
See, I didn't left with my brother Tiger. I left with my parents, my wife, and younger brother.
But he asked you to go.
That is my family.
But didn't he ask you?
Advised me that the situation is tense and it will be better to shift at a Dubai residence where two of our brothers were staying. So it was not any obeying of tiger or going with tiger. I had left with my family.
Let's go back a little bit to the other people who are involved in the bomb blast. Do you know Javed Chikna?
I've heard his name. He's also in Pakistan.
And Izaz Pathan?
Ijaz Pathan is also in Pakistan.
Did they go with you?
No.
You met them there?
No, I haven't met him. I had just the information about their whereabouts, and
what information? How did you get it?
I got from this Tiger's driver, Shafi, who became I developed friendship with him to get all the information from him.
And these two men are still there?
Yes, they are there in Pakistan.
And they are also rehabilitated by
Yes, they are rehabilitated by Tawfiq.
They also have Pakistani passports, identities.
They have identity cards. They stay in a flat over there. In fact, some of the boys are staying at Tawfiq's bungalow.
Some of
at
the
Rufi
boys
Cottage.
mean who are these?
I don't remember their names. Some Meda, some names are there. Yakub Memon. And this
so how many Indian Muslims are now in Pakistan who have been rehabilitated by the Pakistani government?
This 8-10 boys of Tiger.
Is Dawood Ibrahim there?
I don't know about Dawood Ibrahim. According to Tawfiq, he's there.
He's in Pakistan.
I have never met him. He's in Pakistan.
You have never met him in your life?
Never in my life.